I find fintech particularly interesting, Jen, as older organizations like your own begin to engage with them. There's sort of this what some have referred to. There's a Yale professor who developed the term coopetition. There's a cooperation aspect to it, but of course there's a competitive nature potentially as one engages with the fintechs. I'm curious if you happen to have a perspective on that. Clearly, you are one to lean in towards the fintechs as there's a lot to learn from them, and of course ways in which to partner with them that could be productive to an organization like Flagstar. But also being cognizant of the fact that even if it's small snippets of a broader business like your own, there's the potential for competition. How do you think about that, if you don't mind my asking?
Yeah, so generally, what I would tell you is that these fintech companies do not want to become a regulated bank entity. And so, where we have a value and a benefit is the fact that we do have that bank charter, that we can do the things that banks can do. Whereas these fintechs typically find like sort of their niche. What is it that they do really well? And it tends to be pretty narrow, at least in the early stages. And so they don't really need the overhead or want the overhead of what it would mean to be a full size bank. So to me, it's just a win-win. There's no concern to me in terms of the fear of competition or them coming in and taking over and kind of taking away our customer base. They tend to have their clear objective of what it is that they do. It tends to be relatively narrow versus Flagstar as an example. As a bank, we have a much broader platform to engage consumers and to deliver services, and we also have a lot of that sort of the foundation in place to be a bank and to deal with the sort of regulatory nature of what we do. So to me, it's all win-win. Recognizing, for example, the size of Flagstar, I don't have the capacity or the dollars to invest at the level that, say a Chase, a Wells Fargo, Bank of America have to invest in technology. And so for me, this is a great opportunity to engage with these fintechs who have this creativity. They have dedicated resources focused around whatever that niche is. And if that makes sense for us, we partner together and we bring it together. And so to me, there's no concern about sort of the competitive nature of this. This is all just we can provide value to them and they can provide value to us. So I'm a big fan.